What's going on, everybody? Man, Eric Wilson for the Sports Arena. You know, it is week one NFL. So, I had to give you my pick'ems for the week. Season kicked off Thursday night, and I'm already up 1-0. I did predict that the Buffalo Bills would, in fact, beat the Los Angeles Rams in their home opener. I told you, Josh Allen, that's my pick this year. But let me go ahead and give you the rest of my picks for this week coming up. And as you already know, listen, don't ask me if I'm picking against the Eagles as I continually do this each and every week because I'm not. They're my team. I live, breathe, eat, sleep, and die green. So don't even ask that question. I don't care what the odds are. I don't care what the stacks are against them. I will always pick my team, the Philadelphia Eagles, to win. And conversely, I will always pick the Dallas Cowboys to lose. So each and every week, as I give you my picks, you can be confident of two things. I'm picking the Eagles, and I'm picking whoever's playing against Dallas, even if it is someone who I don't like in First Cousins. Anyhow, let me get to the picks this week. So I'm going to start off, there's an NFC South divisional opponents rivalry to start off the season. It is the New Orleans Saints versus the Atlanta Falcons. Listen, I know Atlanta's in a rebuilding mode, restructure mode. They're just trying to figure themselves out and establish an identity. But I am going to pick them to beat New Orleans week one. Crazy as it sounds, I like them. It's something about Atlanta being at home. Week one, anything is possible. I'll side with the Falcons on this one. Now, you got San Fran and Chicago. I love me some Justin Fields. However, that team from top to bottom just doesn't have it. I don't know who's going to be the standout. I don't even know if the defense is going to stand up. So I'm picking the San Francisco 49ers. Now, let's move over to the East Coast where we've got an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers, led by Mitchell Trubisky, and then the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals, led by Joe Burrow. For me, it comes down to one simple thing. I love Mike Tomlin and what he's doing, but until we see what Mitchell Trubisky is able to do on that field, even though there are a bunch of weapons around him, it's hard for me to go against the AFC champs, the team that just represented the Super Bowl, were represented in the Super Bowl last season. So I will take Cincinnati in this one. D, I'm sorry. The rest of my Steelers fans, I apologize. Mom, I'm sorry, but something about Cincinnati week one just tells me they're going to get it done. Let's move on. New England at Miami. John Shear. John Shear, you know I love you. You say some of the craziest things in the world, but I always respect the fact that you stand by your conviction. So I'm going to rock with you this week and say that this is one of the 5 or 6 wins that I have predicted Miami is going to get this year. You do beat New England. It is down in Miami. It is September. But, John, please rest assured, if Mac Jones and Bill Belichick find a way to beat you week one, you're going to hear all about it come Monday night on the Sports Arena, 10 p.m. Eastern, shameless plug. Let's keep it moving. Baltimore at Mama Tenuto's Jets. Yeah, Mama Tenuto, I'm sorry, but Baltimore is truly winning this matchup. Lamar Jackson, granted, doesn't have a new contract, but that brother's going to go out and play because that's just the type of baller that he is. And the Jets, get a quarterback. Please do something. I know Joe Flacco is supposed to be the guy over there. Let's see what he's capable of. Now, Jacksonville at Washington. I got love for Dougie P. Y'all already know this. The Commanders, led by Ron Rivera, quarterbacking by Carson Wentz, someone who I know very well. That's a chess match, if you ask me. But I'm still siding with the Jaguars on this one. Cleveland at Carolina. This is the game that everybody's talking about. It's Baker Mayfield versus his old team. Guess what, Baker? You finna get put on your backside a number of times because Myles Garrett is chomping and salivating at the bit to knock you on your butt. So I'm taking Cleveland in this one. Indy at Houston. It's a no-brainer. The Colts, even though they got Matt Ryan, listen, it's the Houston Texans. We know they're dysfunctional. I'm siding with the Colts. I already said Philly at Detroit. Don't ask me. I'm just letting you know it's Philly all day. Giants at Tennessee. Now, you've got a healthy Saquon, hopefully. You got Daniel Jones, who can actually make some plays, but King Henry is there. And I think the Tennessee Titans have something in the tank at the very least for the start. I still feel they're one-dimensional, but when that one-dimensional is a guy who is going to run everybody and they grandmama over, I got the Tennessee Titans on this one. Now, Green Bay at Minnesota, NFC North rivalry. Y'all know how I feel. I respect Aaron Rodgers, not someone who I really care for. I don't like Kirk Cousins. So I'm going to peel these two guys away from a second, and let's get to the rest of the team. When I look at the rest of the team, clearly, Minnesota Vikings stack a lot higher than the Green Bay Packers do. Defensively, still again, I think the Minnesota defense better than the Packers defense. But when you get to coaching, I can't ignore what Matt LaFleur has done. It's hard for me to pick this one, but I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings, albeit aside from the fact that I don't like Kirk Cousins. Don't like him. Just letting you know. But I'm going with the Vikings, so I feel the rest of that team, the other 52 men on that squad, are going to show up at home opener against Green Bay. And Aaron Rodgers is going to go 0-1 to start the season. And then he'll come out with his yearly RELAX. This is going to be one of his maybe 3-4 losses. Kansas City at Arizona. Kyler Murray, you got a tall task, man, because everybody's talking about Patrick Mahomes. What's he going to do without Tyreek Hill? Guess what? I got the Chiefs. It's still Andy Reid. It's still Eric Bieniemy. It's still Patrick Mahomes. It's still Travis Kelce. When you got those four horsemen, guess what? That's a hard, tall task for anybody. Oh, and by the way, Kyler, you don't have the number one wide receiver. Yes, I said it for those in the cheap seats. The number one wide receiver in the league in DeAndre Hopkins for the first 6 games. So you're losing that game. Las Vegas at the Chargers. Ooh, if you heard Phil Jones on Alex Fleming's NFL Carousel Week 1, Phil was talking, but Justin Herbert and that squad, they remember what last year was all about. So I feel there's a huge chip on their shoulder as this is the Week 1 matchup. I am going to side with the home team, but I will not be surprised if Derek Carr and Devontae Adams rekindle that college connection and make some magic happen Week 1. But I'm still going to side with the Chargers. Let's get to the Sunday night game. Already told y'all, whoever's playing against Dallas, I'm picking. Not to mention, I live down here in the 941-813 area code area. So you know what? Fire the cannons. I don't bet against Brady. Brady's going to go into Jerry world, much like he did last year in the home opener at Ray J. He's going to beat up on him. Now, is Dallas going to give him a dogfight? Nope. And here's why. They don't have any true wide receivers with the exception of CeeDee Lamb. So you better hope that run game of Zeke and Tony Pollard is able to do something for you. Defensively, listen, I will always show love to Micah Parsons. That is my dude. Shout out to Penn State. However, I just know Brady to be Brady. When Brady is on the field and the lights are on and the stage is set, all that other outside distraction noise is gone. Fire the cannons, baby. I got Brady and the Bucs winning this one. The Monday night matchup, I'll tell you 2 words. Russell Wilson. I'll give you 2 more words. 3 in Seattle. This is Denver all day long. So those are my picks for Week 1. I'll talk to you guys next week. Let's see how I roll out week by week. But again, Buffalo, Atlanta, San Fran, Cincy, Miami, Baltimore, Jacksonville, Cleveland, Indy, Philly, Tennessee, Minnesota, Kansas City, Chargers, Tampa Bay, and Denver. Those are my Week 1 picks. Your man Eric Wilson for the Sports Arena. Check out me and the crew Monday and Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. Also on the website, thesportsarena1.com. Peace.